It was a great embarrassment for a Setite once when, after they deployed all their powers of persuasion and trickery and manipulation in order to get a human family they had targeted to debase themselves so much that they ate their dead grandmother, before discovering that actually in that culture eating your dead grandmother was very common and a sign of great respect, and was done traditionally and repeatedly, and in no way indicated any corruption or deviation from the norm. This got a lot of Setites thinking that, well, first of all, the suggestion was that corruption was a relative term, that it was more to get people to act against what they knew was right, rather than any specific action. And so the sort of corruption relativists amongst the Setites, and also spawned a great interest in all these esoteric cultures. If you're going to go and corrupt someone, you shouldn't just sort of assume that the techniques that work on white, rich Europeans are necessarily applicable in other parts of the world, or that it necessarily means the same thing. So they spawned a small branch of anthropologists, Setite anthropologists, and their mission is to study more and more diverse cultures as much as they can, note them down, find their weaknesses, find how they can be corrupted, of course, but that's, you can kind of leave that to the sort of the follow-up crew. It's more finding interesting behaviors, rituals, beliefs, thought patterns, for the sake of it, and let the corruption come later. And the more new stuff you can find, that also suggests, so a behavior that's normal in some cultures could become a means to corruption in another culture. So they are still spanning the world, traveling the globe, meeting these new cultures, finding out as much as they can about them, trying to survive, because it's a bit hard to sort of discreetly insert a vampire into a small population, and reporting back in writing huge tomes that may or may not get read by anyone, by any other Setites, but that is their interest, and that is their contribution to the great cause of Set's resurrection. They're also transcribing all these other legends that might be connected with Set or relevant to Set, and so probably the greatest source of esoteric, non-necessarily vampire-related religious knowledge is in these dusty Setite archives that nobody reads. Thank you.